Hey YouTube, this is TeamQQ with Tengu Zombies. So just to start off, the zombie engine. 2 Zombie Master. It's essentially like Lumina, but its discard cost is a monster, so it can get inconsistent if you don't have your graveyard set up, so you only run 2 of them. Then 2 Goblin Zombie. It's your searcher for the deck. It's your sole source of pluses. It's essentially like Dark Soul for zombies. But this deck is really tight on space, so you can only run 2 of them, and since they're still just floaters, that's why you only run 2, not 3. Mizuki, because it's broken as shit. Plague Spreader, because it's your zombie tuner. And Spirit Reaper for your defense, and if you get the poke through, it's essentially a +1, and stall for time if you need to. Next, 3 Tengu. It recurs. It's your source. It's another source of plussing. You synchro infinitely with it, and then you just win because you've +3 off Tengu. Next is your milling. You run 2 Card Trooper and 2 Raiko for mills for your zombies. Get them in the graveyard. Get your Plague Spreader in the graveyard. Set up your plays. Set up your Zombie Master. All around good cards. Next, 2 Lone Fires, Dandelion, Glow Up, and Spore. Since zombies don't really have a reliable tuner besides Plague Spreader, Plants is essentially what gives you those reliable tuners. It gives you more pluses, and it's really good in the meta right now, just because it's so fast. Next, Sangan, another floater. It lets you search out anything you want. You can get your Plague Spreader or your Lone Fire, just whatever you need. Next, Valor. It's your protection against Trishula or other gay cards like Caius. I would run 2, but there's no space for it, so you only run 1. Next, Dark Arm Dragon. You run a zombie engine, and that's a lot of darks, so you run this in case, and if you draw it, you win because it's Dark Arm Dragon. Next is the spell lineup. 2 MSTs, Back Row Hate, Book of Moon for protection, Giant Trunade for your big plays, Foolish Burial because everything in this deck essentially runs off the graveyard, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Standard, and then Double Avarice. It's essentially a draw engine, but you don't want to run 3 because you still want most of your stuff in the graveyard. Duality just adds consistency. Allure Darkness, more drawing. 1 for 1, get that Spore and Glow Up on the field, more special summoning, just really good card. Discard your zombies, get them in the graveyard. 2 Book of Life, it's more explosiveness, more special summoning from the graveyard, and it removes a card from your opponent's graveyards, which is really, really good right now. Get rid of Dandelions, Spores, Glow-Ups, things like that. Next, Traps, you have your Solemn Brigade for protection.
No.
TT for overextending people and then just punish them for it. Get major pluses off of it, just really good card. Call the Haunted, more special summoning, get the plants back from your graveyard or your Zombie Master or any zombies. Really good card. And then finally, 7 Tools, lets your plays grow through. Protection against deep prisons, warnings, solemn judgment, anything. It's just really good. And then next is the extra deck, which is actually pretty standard. 2 Formula for more drawing and abuse with TJ Librarian.
Gravekeepers with points.
Armory Arm for more synchro options. You don't actually go into this to go into it. You just use it as more fodder for other synchros. Cataster, because Cataster is good, and this broken piece of shit, because you draw 15 cards in 1 turn. Then your level 6s, Brionic and Gaia Knight. Gaia Knight just because he's a big beater and Goyo's gone. Sad face.
No.
Then you have
I can hear Sam Velas, but he's
Black Rose Dragon. Blow up their entire field plus infinity because Black Rose is freaking retarded. And just in case they have that set token, you just remove your Lone Fire from your graveyard. Swing for 24. Pretty good. Ancient Fairy Dragon. It's just when you don't need Black Rose, it's a big wall in case they have something you can't run over.
Gravekeepers.
Good against Gravekeepers. Pop their Necro Valley. Gain 1,000 life points.
Summon Wolf from your hand.
In case you have something like a dead Tengu, you can activate its effect, get that Tengu out. things like that. Then Stardust, because Stardust is good. You run 2 of them. It's a good card. Run it. So Scrap Dragon, because you have extra dandy tokens. Your Goblin Zombie for pluses, etc. 2 Trishula, because Trishula is boss and you go into it like no other. You summon Zombie Master, discard your Glow Up Bulb, bring out your Goblin Zombie from the graveyard, and then mill for Glow Up. And
so shiny.
Miracle Hand, grabbing my Trishulas. So yeah, Zombie Master, get the Goblin Zombie from the graveyard by discarding Glow Up, and then mill for Glow Up, go into Trishula. +1 off the Goblin Zombie. Just all good stuff. And then, because you run 2 Stardust and 2 Formula, you run the Shooting Star option, because Shooting Star is a boss, and since you actually, and yeah, you protect all your stuff. If you get him out, you essentially win the game. And yeah, so that's Zombie Tengu. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And peace out.